Next, the expert segment. Identifying a dream home is no easy feat. Walking in these uncharted waters is lonely and scary, and without proper due diligence, one can make irreversible mistakes. Coming up, legal experts unpack real estate property law.
I've been working with Homebridge Limited since 2011. I've been their legal advisor, advising them on various legal requirements in terms of real estate, drafting their documents, ensuring the same documents are registered at the Ministry of Lands in favor of various buyers. Now, since 2011, I have been there with them when they started their first project in Lifestyle Gardens, which is in Syokimau. Then they moved to Lifestyle Terraces, still in Syokimau. And there are two current projects that are ongoing. One is in Lavington called Lifestyle Signature, and the current one in Tatu City called Lifestyle Heights. Just to mention one thing, you'll realize in their projects, they've branded the word lifestyle. So all their projects are centered around that name for potential buyers. Now the first stage is to sign a letter of offer, which provides the salient terms that will govern the transaction. Thereafter, once the purchaser has paid up to at least 10%, we are given instructions to prepare the legal documentation. We prepare the agreement and the sublease together and forward them to the purchaser's lawyers for review. Upon review, they now proceed to sign. And they are given at least 3 months to pay up the balance. Once they have paid up the balance, or if they are borrowing from the bank, there is a legal documentation called a professional undertaking that is forwarded to us. Once they meet those two obligations, then we proceed with the registration formalities at the Ministry of Lands. Now for the incomplete units, the procedure is similar, save for a few things. Now the payment of the balance is done once the unit is complete. And then some of them, they prefer to stagger the payment as and when they see the process going on, so that you don't pay everything and end up with air. As you've seen, any apartment that is on sale in Kenya now is adopting the sectional title. Now they adopt the sublease regime. Now the sublease regime is where the intended purchaser gets into a long-term agreement called a lease with the vendor and the management company. Now, to protect the interest of the purchaser, the management company is incorporated under the Kenyan laws for the following mandate. 1, to acquire the land upon which the development is built once all the leases in that development are registered to various purchasers. 2, they are incorporated to manage the estate. Now, managing the estate, they prepare the rules and regulations which are subject to amendment as and when a need occurs. And lastly, they also manage by collecting the service charge in respect to different apartments. Now, you asked how Homebridge has managed, if they have complied with that, and I would say yes. There's already an existing management company called Lifestyle Heights PLC. Now, off-plan units, you're buying a risk. You're not buying something that you can see. Now, to protect the interest of the purchasers, who are quite a number, there are unique clauses in the agreement. As I mentioned earlier, payment of the balance is actually when you see the unit complete. That is one unique clause. The next one, it provides the approvals that need to be sought by the developer. 3, there are clauses that govern the works, how the house is being built, what can be varied, what cannot be varied, the color, and all the works, how the works will be carried out. That's what protects the off-plan buyers. There's a credit facility with their financiers, and there's a clause in the agreement that provides for a partial discharge. Now, the partial discharge is in respect to each unit. So as and when a buyer fulfills their obligations under the agreement, a partial discharge is prepared, signed by the Homebridge financier, and then it is registered simultaneously with their documents. So that in its effect relieves that specific unit from the obligations with the developers' financiers. Registration, in fact, it's an integral part, because that's what affects your title. That's what helps a buyer have their title. Now, this is done by the Ministry of Lands, and because it is way beyond our control, we are not able to give a certain timeline within which it is done. But we liaise with the officials at the Ministry of Lands to ensure that the process is done expeditiously. Like any other industry, you will find reputable companies to work with and those ones who give the industry a bad name. Now, Homebridge is one of the reputable ones. And as I've told you, they have completed projects. And the one that you can see even here, it is under construction, but they've tried their level best to give the product as they promised. Now, my advice to potential buyers, do your research. Research on the developer, research on the team that the developer is using. Use a lawyer to do your due diligence before you commit your money.
Today, we also get step-by-step guide when buying a property off-plan. Let's listen in.
Homebridge Limited, developers of different projects, all of them being branded as Lifestyle. There is Lifestyle Gardens in Mombasa Road, which is mansionettes, 4-bedroom, which is already sold out. Then we have Lifestyle Terraces, a cluster of 2 and 3 bedrooms in Syokimau, sold out too. Then we have Lifestyle Signature in Lavington, Amboseli Road, which is an active project since we have some units here and there that we haven't sold them. Then the most active one is the Lifestyle Heights in Tatu City, Ruiru Kiambu Road. As Homebridge Limited, we have worked with virtually all banks and other financial institutions in terms of securing mortgage facility for our clients. And we have actually established a very stable relationship with financial institutions, and we have ended up having key personnel who really assist our clients in different financial institutions in terms of securing mortgage. With my experience in sales, in real estate, mortgage facilities, most banks, they tend to do 3 months, but sometimes others spill over to 4, 5, even sometimes it goes up to 6 months. But commonly or conventionally, it's supposed to be 3 months. Different banks charge different interest rates, but commonly it ranges between 12.2%, and I think the highest that I've seen is 13%, which has also been a key indicator when our clients or prospective clients tend to identify a financier during their purchase. As a client who is really keen in property and you want to use a financier, you need to do your homework. Where I sit in sales, I always advise my customers to look at the following. The first one is the turnaround time, the TAT. It's very critical when it comes to decision making on which financier to actually move with. And the second one, basically, just look at the history of the financier, what they have done in the past, talk to few experts here and there in real estate. They will definitely be able to assist you in terms of identifying the best financier. But, you know, these financial institutions, there are some that have mortgage as their primary or as their core product. Those institutions are the ones that we actually recommend first to our clients. We always advise our clients as Homebridge, developers of lifestyle, that number one, go speak to the personnel of the financial institutions. Let them be able to give you direction in terms of how much you will qualify in terms of getting the mortgage facility. But commonly, it's conventional. If you are employed, they will actually work with your pay slip. The strength of your pay slip will actually be able to give direction on how much you qualify. And if you are in business, you're running an enterprise, okay, you're just running your own stuff, banks will actually be able to look at the activity of your account. They will look at the bank statement, and from there they will have an informed estimate of how much you qualify in terms of securing a mortgage to you. This is how we go around when one has not qualified for 100% mortgage. We usually first get to seek how much he has qualified. Once we establish how much one has qualified for, we get the difference. The difference will be able to agree on the time period that one will actually be able to pay for that particular difference. I'll give an example of Lifestyle Heights in Tatu City. We have both complete and off-plan projects. For complete projects, if you haven't qualified for 100%, we'll actually be able to work with 3 months for you to pay the difference. But sometimes we might extend to 6 months, but commonly or conventionally, we work with 3 months. For off-plan projects, which they are moving on very well, we have a payment plan of up to 15 months. That is how we work with clients who haven't qualified for 100% mortgage. But with those who have qualified for 100% mortgage, full mortgage, this is how we treat them. We treat them uniquely, especially for off-plan. Commonly, most developers will tell you pay 10%, then get us a comfort letter from the bank to give us assurances. But for us, we still consider a booking fee of 100,000 shillings and get a comfort letter from the bank or the financial institutions that mention that they are ready to finance full amount for the mortgage. Now, a question will arise from our clients. Where does that 100,000 go, since the financier has actually paid for the full amount? The 100,000, we can actually allocate it to a different account. Commonly, we usually work with the service charge. We usually have a service charge paid annually and a security of 6 months. So we can actually just transfer the 100,000 of the booking fee to facilitate your service charge, which is usually a part of the payment as you finalize for acquisition of your unit.
The Lifestyle Estates bring to you the lifestyle you always wanted at Lifestyle Heights Apartments. Lifestyle Heights Apartments consists of 2 and 3 bedroom deluxe and standard apartments. 3 bedroom deluxe apartments have a plinth area of 132 square meters, while the standard has a plinth area of 115 square meters, and the 2 bedroom deluxe apartment has plinth area of 100 square meters, and the standard has 81 square meters. This development comprises 472 units, master ensuite. It is conveniently located along Ruiru Kiambu Road, 20 kilometers from Nairobi CBD. Accommodation features include a hardwood mahogany door that invites you to a spacious lounge fitted with large windows to allow in natural light. The mid-wall has special effect, setting it apart from the other walls, making it unique. An aluminum door seamlessly leads you to the beautifully tiled balcony, which can act as a chill spot for you and your family. The kitchen comes fitted with tiled walls which are accentuated with upper and lower cabinets which offer sufficient storage. While in the kitchen, there is a door which leads to Dobie area which is also fitted with well laid out tiles and a sink plus tub. The master bedroom is fitted with large windows that let in natural light. The spacious inbuilt cupboards provide a sufficient storage, a dressing counter. Given that it's en suite, the bathroom consists of a shower cubicle fitted with a rain shower head system. The two bedrooms also consist of spacious inbuilt closets, complete with large windows. They share a common bathroom, which is fitted with tiles.